Taurus, thank you for tuning in for your June Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elle, and my readings are for Taurus Sun sign, rising sign and moon sign. They are for the general collective, so this is not a personal reading, and use your own judgment and guidance when you are looking at my videos. And if you know your rising sign or moon sign, for example, please do have a look at those videos as well, so that you get a bit more of a all-round information about the month ahead. Now this month I'm going to ask that you let me know in the comments below what you would like me to ask for the pick a card or pick a pile, which I love doing on the full moons or the new moons, and using that energy in the spread. I also have the totem animal pick a card, so that you can actually see what your spirit animal is for the month ahead, or for any time. It's a continuum that no matter when you do pick one of these cards or pick a pile, it will be relevant to the time that you actually do it. So please enjoy that. Now I will be shuffling the cards with a bit of an adjustment this month. As you can see, I am injured. I've got some stitches in my hand, so I have to do it a little bit differently this month. So you know, please be patient with me. But I'll be what I call tweeting the cards, so that they are getting shuffled, but I won't be using the normal way that I do shuffle. So I'll just be focusing for Taurus for June 2019 and picking 12 cards for your Zodiac Wheel reading, Taurus. And stay tuned, because I still will do a confirmation card with my animal cards, even though I'll be doing that a little bit differently this month too. Now I invite Great Spirit to join me in this reading, and my guides and angels to join me with any messages for Taurus, and I give thanks for any guidance or messages that come through in this reading for Taurus' highest good and for the good of all concerned. So now I will stack them all up, and if any fall out, then I will use those. Well, there we go. I will use those. They can start the wheel off for you. And wonderful start, Taurus. Beginning of new prosperity. Ace of Pentacles. And here in the area of how you earn your money and your self-worth, you have the Four of Wands. So a lot of good stability being shown there for you, Taurus. Third house, it's being shown here that your ship is coming in. Fourth house, you're ready to leave behind anything that's holding you back. Fifth house is showing needing to have a bit of a break or change in your activities. So a really good start here for June, Taurus. Lovely. Okay, so new enterprise, new beginnings. Okay, so I feel with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace is always something fresh and new opening up and lifting our spirits and giving us a new lease on life in a way. So lovely energies there with that Ace of Pentacles. So if you've been looking for that new opportunity, new job, new enterprise, starting here at the beginning is letting you know that don't worry too much. Just keep focused on where you're got to put your intentions and where your head needs to be. because you can also be inspired here through June to get in touch with your creativity. So do that and gain inner and material stability, which is what this Four of Wands here is showing. So the moon in Taurus around the 27th of June, on the 27th of June, is showing me with this, that you will be feeling that you've got everything a bit more stable, and you've achieved some of that material stability, whether that's paying off loans or paying bills or just getting on top of things. So go with that, and remember to keep in touch with your own creativity. And the moon in Taurus is a good time for working on manifestation and establishing this kind of thing also. So that's 27th of June there with the moon in Taurus. Here it's showing that there's short distance travel. Are you waiting for something to arrive? Because this is ultimately, you know, getting your dues paid and something fresh and new on the horizon also. And it's in the communication area of your wheel, so this is being communicated to you, or you're communicating it out to the world yourself. Either way, that is the energies that are around. Now it is important here through June to be as factually accurate as you can with any messages that are being communicated, because there's a tendency to maybe be dealing with superficial communication, and you're being shown here that you need more meaningful communication, because you're sort of, in a way, got it all riding on this particular message or communication or information that you're waiting for here, because you're waiting for the ship to come in. So you know, you don't want it to be too delayed, sort of thing, even though it does show that you are waiting patiently. So the new moon in Gemini on the 3rd of June is also a very good frequency to set your intentions for the month ahead, so you can get that underway in the early stages of June. Here in the base of your wheel you have the Five of Swords, and you can see that it's showing that there are things that you may just have to turn your back on and walk away, and try to do the best you can not to get involved in the conflict or the drama, because the Five of Swords is you know, you've fought the good fight and people still are being difficult or not listening or that kind of thing, and it's at the base of the wheel. It's the innermost sanctum of our life. It's our home, it's our family, and it's somehow connected to all of that, which is a very strong Cancerian energy, the 4th house, which leads me to what's happening with the Cancer sign at the moment. Like the moon will be in Cancer on the 4th of June, so that when the moon's in Cancer we tend to want to retreat to our own little private space, happy to be left alone. So that's another thing. It's not a loneliness card, it's like, just leave me alone, give me some space. It's that kind of energy. And then here in the 5th of June we have Mercury entering Cancer, and that is a time of feeling emotional and an ability to communicate beyond words, which is a lovely energy. And the sword energy with the Five of Swords, the sword energy is about communication. It's air sign energy, so you know, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, So yeah, it does have that ability to be able to communicate beyond words, and a true reflection of your ability to be sensitive in a caring way. And that, coupled with the 4th of June moon in Cancer, you've got a couple of interesting days there where you may be required to know when to put things forward and when to retreat. So also you may sort of be reflecting, or find it's a good time to reflect on past conditionings that might still be controlling your life at the moment, that you want to sort of purge and let go of. That energy is very strong also, because this 5 of Swords, the influence here is definitely cutting away something out of you know, and it could actually be as simple as needing to declutter, or you know, organise for a work bee, and you know, those that are going to take part in it, you know, you might get 2 or 3 people turning up, and there's a couple that, you know, they're just lazy and they don't ever help anyway. It's that kind of influence being shown there. And also, just with the planetary influences around that time, here on the 10th of June, Venus, which is the planet of beauty, love and abundance, moves into Gemini, which is an air sign, and that's 10th of June. So you may also find that you're getting caught up in superficial and kind of communications, and even feeling a little bit deceived, unfortunately. So you will need to use as much of that Cancerian energy that Mercury will be reflecting, and the frequency that you can feel from that is being able to be aware of others' feelings, but also not neglecting your own nurturing that is needed. Yeah, because as long as you're all right, Taurus, then everything else will work out. If you're not all right, then it will hold up many other things. So I do feel there's some self-nurturing taking place very strongly, and you will be feeling that you just need some space. And hopefully you're surrounded by people that will be happy to allow you the space that you need. Here in the 5th house, Taurus, we have the Sun. And the 5th house is the house of fun and entertainment, matters of the heart. It's also to do with children. And the Sun is a very positive energy, so whether it's reversed or round the right way, it is still showing that you are going to be able to not only uplift yourself, you also can be an inspiration to others. And we still have, for a time, been experiencing the Mercury energy up until late May, going through Taurus and entering Gemini on the 21st of May. So those energies were, in a way, making a quickening happen. So there was probably a lot of toing and throwing and a lot of hectic energy around through May, right up until probably around the 5th of June, where Mercury enters Cancer. Okay, and that is a true reflection of sensitivity and a way for truly caring for others, and that is being shown here with the Sun card influencing your sense of fun and how you entertain and be entertained. And it stays in Cancer until the 28th of June, when it enters Leo, which is also what is the sign that rules the Sun card. So that Leo energy is letting you know, be careful not to be dictatorials, because it can bring unbalanced communication, and you really need to have clarification and an actual factual information, because what you communicate now can have a lasting effect. So watch your words, because they have more power than what you possibly could realise. Some of you Taurus out there will know the power of your words, and that includes self-talk as well. What you're saying to yourself. You know, are you saying, I can't do this, or what's the use? If that's your self-talk, then that's what you're going to be creating and manifesting. So you need to come from a place, Taurus, where you're thinking, I love doing this and I'm going to be enjoying it, and I am every bit good enough to be creating this, because there's a strong creative potential for Taurians here through June and a lot of the year actually, and to be mindful of what you are creating, and that your words can have a powerful effect upon others. You can be a wonderful inspiration for loved ones, and you can also put forth very favourable healing energies here with Mercury and Leo. So all of that is being signified by this Sun card here in your 5th house. Your area of work is being shown here with the 9 of Pentacles. So if you're feeling or have been feeling that you've been trapped in a particular working conditions, or in some area in your workplace, this is showing that you are going to have that sense of being set free. Now, I don't feel that this is showing me that it's a detrimental set free, even though it may feel like it's well overdue and you're really ready to just throw it all in and give up type of thing. This is saying the obstacles will be removed and you will be released. So let me know in the comments where you feel that in your life, and is it affecting your working arena. Partnerships of all kinds, business or marriage or friendship, is under a wonderful influence with the 6 of Wands. Victory, success and recognition. Lovely. Just be careful of manifesting the negative side of that, where you start to show off or something like that. This is a card of being humble and accepting the reward or honours humbly, but wonderful card of success and victory. There's other people's money as well, loans, the taxation, especially down here in the southern hemisphere. It's tax time coming up. This also shows, you know, a lot put out and not much sort of left behind, but it's showing that you've been able to keep everything covered and keep everything moving in the right direction. And it's also showing that there could be an influence from the outer people in your life, friends or associates, that want to see you creating your craft, so to speak, where you could find that you actually do get a little bit of a whether it's a barter system or an actual financial exchange. There's something being given back to you for your efforts and your talents, so to speak. So because just with that the creative side of things, the Neptune in Pisces transit that we are under at the moment, as well as you know, quite a few other transits happening to Taurus, but Neptune in Pisces it gives an inspiration for us to create, and for great acts of selflessness to Taurus, which is a beautiful quality. So the Neptune energy is great for spiritual and mystical teachings and embracing that. It's wonderful for being able to find where you fit into the universe, and for the musically inclined to create some beautiful music. Neptune in Pisces, the music industry, you know, might produce some really good stuff, and for those budding musicians, use this energy. In June, on the 14th of June, there's a wonderful Neptune trining Mars aspect for a few days around that time, which also is great for helping others, the disadvantaged, or charity work. So deep reflection and asking to be shown a sign can see you being guided not only for yourself but for the good of others. So interesting energy there, also from the Neptune influence, that I felt was quite relevant to this inspirational Three of Pentacles, where, you know, you may feel that you're at the apprenticeship stage, but others are letting you know that they're willing to do some sort of exchange for your talents, kind of thing. Okay, so let me know in the comments, Taurus, how you see and what area you're feeling that is pertaining to you. Now, here in the area of long distance travel, higher education, and connection with people from foreign lands, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, that is also the apprentice moving up a level and being able to use their skills to produce the reward that they've been striving for. So any of you that may be studying For example, I feel that you're going to have success in that. You're going to achieve your mark that you've set for yourself and the goals that you've set for yourself. And if it's those of you out there, Taurians, that are looking at working hard over a period of time to be able to go on that trip that you want to book, or you're dealing with catching up with someone who maybe lives in another country, for example, this is showing you being diligent and putting in the work will get you everywhere, okay, and will achieve what you're pertaining to. Alright, so again, that moon on the 27th of June in Taurus is a great time for working on manifestation. Alright, now here in your career area, Taurus, you have the Hierophant. So that's conforming. That's doing what is required to achieve the goals that you need to achieve, and letting you know that you can ask Spirit to help you along the way. Ask to be sent a sign. Show me a sign if you're wondering what direction you're supposed to be going, and if you feel you're getting those signs, write it down. And if you are needing to clarify any communication, or you're sending off for some kind of document for opening a new career path, just double check everything to make sure everything's accurate and you've got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed, because one of the things here with the new moon in Gemini is the importance of communicating your feelings, and that's around the 3rd of June, okay, because the message that are being exchanged can maybe be a bit deceptive or superficial, or you may feel some dissatisfaction with somebody's communication that they're giving you. So yeah, I just feel to in the area of career, double check things, definitely. Okay, now also with the full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th of June, it's quite an interesting full moon with that Sagittarius energy at 26 degrees of Sag, because that is putting the full moon at the point in our sky where we find the galactic centre, which down here in the southern hemisphere in Australia, we're very fortunate because Australia actually faces the galactic centre, and on some of those beautiful clear autumn nights that we've had, we have this most glorious view of the centre of the universe, or the centre of our galaxy and our beautiful Milky Way. So a lovely time for stargazing with clear nights and not too cold. But now coming into June, we're going into the winter in June, so it's getting a bit colder, and those of you in the southern hemisphere are going into the summer, which I'm sure that you are all very happy to see. And so the moon in Cancer here through June on the 4th of June is a wonderful time for us in the southern hemisphere, because we do tend to withdraw and go within our shell because it's winter. So we can get more in touch with our own self-nurturing and looking after others. But But as I said, the full moon is in Sagittarius on the 17th. And you could at that time also feel that you want to get away from things and have an adventure and breaking away from your normal routine, which can be beneficial also. But the energies from that galactic center, the rays from our galactic center are very powerful. So with a full moon in Sagittarius at that degree, it's powerful energy. So if you are in a situation that you can get away from the norm for a little while, then and go and do some stargazing, then by all means do it. But if you're not able to do that, or it's too cold, in our case down here, which it may well be, you know, you can still escape through a really good book and things like that, or even using your creative energies to escape from the norm. Because we've also got that Mercury entering Cancer, which is also letting you know that you can communicate beyond words, okay? And we have Venus, the planet of love and abundance, moving into Gemini on the 10th. So does someone need some cheering up? Maybe you can use that energy and be a light in someone's life, if you know someone that needs some cheering up. So it's a wonderful way to help lift other people's burdens, so to speak. Yeah. So let me know in the comments what you're feeling around those times, Taurus, because communication is key here for you, with waiting for your ship to come in. So I do feel that you're waiting for some sort of message to come back to you that you've sent out. You are wanting to be free and escape, and the energies up here with your work are saying that you know you have to conform, but you're still trying to conform without conforming. So in another way, I'm hearing Spirit say to me, be in this world but not of it. So you're sort of got to, in a way, detach a little bit also, and all the while still working hard and producing the material stability that you need. And you're definitely being shown here you're doing that. So if you're looking for a new job, the Ace of Pentacles, of course, is also backing that up. Now here, with your hopes and fears, your the area of wishes and manifestation and friendship groups and social groups, it's showing that may be something that you want to slow down there a little bit. You're sort of putting the brakes on that a little bit there, Taurus. But that's all right, because I could see here that you are needing or wanting a little bit of your own space. So you're happy in your own space, and there's things that you want to create. There's things that you want to share with others and do it from a creative place. So yeah, some beautiful music to be performed there. Now here in the 12th house, we have Judgment influencing the 12th house. Now, Judgment is a very interesting influence to have there, actually, because the 12th house is involving our subconscious. It's the psychic house. It's traditionally ruled by Pisces, which is influenced by Neptune energy, which I was explaining, coming through strongly for you up here, Taurus, in the outer world influences, and wanting to sort of maybe escape from that. But it's also the karmic area of the wheel, the psychic area of the wheel. So I feel that again, you are picking up on some information psychically. It may be mental telepathy, or it could actually be, you know, you developing or getting more attuned with your own guides and your own messages that you receive. You know, having your antennas up, because your judgment is right, with judgment around the right way here. I feel that you really can trust your own judgment, Taurus. Now, with the confirmation reading, I will be doing that differently this month as well. So I will just focus and ask Great Spirit and my guides and angels to guide me to the right area in my animal deck for the confirmation message for Taurus for June 2019. Okay, Taurus, you have 8 of Autumn, the Parrot. So Parrot Medicine here for you is saying it is the perfect time to learn all you can by returning to school, taking a seminar or conducting research. Do your best work and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancement. So lovely message there for you for confirmation of your reading. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank all of you Taurians that have subscribed, and thank you for leaving me comments and let me know what you think of this month's reading. And as I said, also let me know if you would like me to ask any particular question for the pick a card or pick a pile spreads that I also do on the new moons and the full moons, and I will incorporate that into my pick a card reading. Okay, now if you want, you can follow me on Facebook. I do have Twitter and Instagram as well. I do want you to know that I read all the comments, and if you go to my webpage, there's more updates and information on my webpage, which is free to be a part of, and I will be leaving my webpage details down there in the description area as well. It's www.lpsychicastrology.com, and you can book a reading through that, or you can leave me a message, let me know you would like a reading, and I will you know, help you get in contact with me through email or through my webpage, or through Twitter or Instagram. And I do the readings just in case you're interested in getting a face-to-face reading. Then I can do your reading for you through Skype, or I can do a recorded reading for you. And of course, for those of you that can, I will also do some in person. I have some time available in June, so the quicker you book your reading, the sooner you will actually get in. So thank you very much, and I look forward to talking to you again. And thank you for those of you that have subscribed and like and share my videos. It means the world to me. And for any of you new ones, as I said, click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the little bell next to it so that you don't miss out on any updates. Okay, loving light to you all, Taurus, and blessings. Namaste.